Hi everyone, this is Esther Armada here. How are you? I am so excited tonight because I am here with my friend and business partner, Justin Grabenbauer, as well as a special guest, Jennifer Carton.
Hey everyone.
Hi, say hello. We're actually streaming here from all four corners of the world, and I'm actually from Toronto, Canada. And guys, I am excited to be here tonight. We are going to be talking about sales funnels and how it can automate most parts of your business. Guys, I don't know about you, but building a business is hard, especially when you have a full-time job, right? Let's just throw in kids in there, dropping them to and from school, lessons, cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping, adding all of those things in here. It can be so hard to start a business. So I want to talk to you about how you can save time by plugging into a system with a sales funnel. So why don't we just get right into the meat and potatoes and get right into the presentation.
Can you all see my screen okay?
Yes, I can see it. Perfect. Okay, so guys, before we start, let's just pay attention here. So you want to make sure that you're turning off all your cell phones, any sort of distractions, any social media, turn off Facebook. Honestly, we're going to have a lot of value here. So if you want to leverage the power of automation in your business, then this webinar is going to be a game changer for you guys. So just remove all distractions, okay? Now, I just wanted to introduce us, who we are, and why you should listen to us. So I'll start with myself. So my name is Esther Armada, as you guys know. I'm a mother of two beautiful children, and I'm based out of Toronto, Canada. I was born here. And I actually left the corporate world to spend more time with my kids. I wanted to be there for them when they were young, when they actually want to spend time with you, and to be able to raise and spend time with them. I'm a university dropout. I was in business administration, and I've been in full-time online marketing for about a year. And guys, I was guilty. I was guilty of going through over one course to another, buying products. That was me. But eventually I found a program and was able to have my breakthrough online since 2017. So I'm going to introduce Justin.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I would normally say I'm streaming live from Ecuador, but I'm actually up in the USA right now, over in actually Cape Cod in Massachusetts, on the way over to the UK. So it's beautiful to be international all the time. Absolutely love it. So a little bit about myself. I'm a husband and a father of a beautiful Ecuadorian street dog. I basically put that in there just because I don't have kids yet, and I don't want to feel too left out. So I am a world traveler and expat. As mentioned, I've been living down in Ecuador for on and off about the past 2 years now, and basically moved my whole life there full time. And love to travel internationally all the time. Last year, I went to 5 or 6 different countries, and it just can't get enough of it. So originally, I was a field service engineer and support engineer by trade. I used to be in the corporate world, guys and gals, just like a lot of everybody has, and really, really got sick and tired of it. And it really affected my health at one point. I had panic attacks, horrible anxiety, and that's what eventually led me out from that lifestyle to actually working online and finding a way to make money online, right? As that points into the next step, online marketer by choice, and it wasn't that easy in the beginning. You hear these stories from everybody, including Esther, and you'll hear it from our special guest Jennifer later as well. It's nobody just gets online and all of a sudden makes $100K a year. It's just generally not that case. You have to You have to learn different things. It's a completely different atmosphere. You have to hold yourself accountable because there's no boss, checking you out and making sure you're doing your work. Um, and like most people, I got into a lot of debt in the beginning. I had shiny object syndrome, just like Esther mentioned as well, for a very, very long time in the beginning because I'd try one thing for a little while and I'd give it like, a good month to have some success, which, an FYI, in the entrepreneurial world, that is definitely not enough time to figure out if something works or not. And then I would go over to the next thing, the next big thing buzzing and in my vision. And oh, well, that doesn't work. And then I keep going again and again and spent over 30K and uh, got over 30K in debt plus credit card debt from not being able to afford my expenses after getting in that debt. And it kept piling on and on. So I'm gladly happy to say that I did put that shiny object syndrome to rest just at the end of last year. And it wasn't actually until the program and the product that we will be talking about throughout this webinar that I was actually able to have any major breakthroughs. I did have a few sales online beforehand, but it didn't really make profit. I think profit only made about $28. So finally getting to this new system that we're going to be discussing this evening is when both Esther, Jennifer, and I actually all had major breakthroughs. So think about this, everybody. Really imagine yourself. Put yourself in our shoes, right? Imagine how your life would be if you could automate most of the parts of your online business. See, a lot of us have online businesses, but there's no automation to it. We're still working a job. We're still self-employed. We truly need to get into that. If you've ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, we truly need to get into that next quadrant, either the business owner quadrant or the investor quadrant. And the only way we get into the business owner quadrant, if we have an online business, is if we have some sort of automation so that we can make money while we sleep, right? And imagine what your life would be like if you could earn more money by doing less. And this is exactly what happens when you do implement automation, because you truly are doing less for your business. You're leveraging from somebody else or a system, and you end up making more money in the long run. And how about if you could plug into a proven business model that works and has generated millions, and I'm talking 8 figures and more, and it's still going. And this is literally just the beginning of this. So I'm just going to go over some of the biggest problems within the online industry, right? So number one, people don't like pitching to their friends and family. And this is normal if you've ever been in network marketing, direct sales. All of the companies generally tell you to build a list of your top 100, top 200 prospects. And if you've obviously been through a couple of companies, eventually your friends and family just don't want to listen to what you have to say anymore especially when you join a new business, because they think they're going to get pitched again, right? And that eventually, leads to a lot of rejection. And people really, we are somewhat egotistical creatures, us humans. So, rejection really hurts our ego. So it really hurts on the inside. So getting rejected is very painful, so we want to avoid that at absolute all costs, right? Another problem is people don't know how to generate leads daily, either through paid traffic, through organic leads, or lead generation, or anything like that, right? People are not really taught other than the way to pitch their friends and family, which is a no-no. People don't know how to close a sale or upsell. I know, a lot of the companies that I was with in the beginning of this online journey, way in the beginning, they never taught any of this stuff like this, right? So I never really, I never knew how to close any sales. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a very good salesperson to this day, still learning a lot. But before, I really, really, really sucked. And it's very difficult, and unless you know these types of things. How do you expect to make any money unless you are actually know how to close a sale? And upselling is even more difficult because, it's easy to ask for, $10, $20, $50. But if you have this huge high ticket product, people don't just fork out money just like that. So you really have to learn the strategies behind that. And lastly, a big problem is people don't get team duplication. The only way to really show that you're a successful leader is by your team. If your team is getting results, right? If you're the only one that's getting results and the rest of your team is struggling, then that doesn't really say a whole lot about you as a person and your strategies, right? And if you're running an online business, these are some huge problems specifically, right? Again, you're glued to your computer, so you're still working a full-time job, right? You're not working for somebody else, but you're still always on your computer 10, 12 hours a day, and you don't actually have any freedom at that rate. So you're trading your time for money most of the time. Again, I'll beat I'll beat the dead horse again. If you're working for yourself 100% of the time and you don't have any leverage, you're still trading your time for money. You need to be able to learn the power of leverage and trade somebody else's time for money so that you can have that freedom. Or you don't have enough time for your business, like Esther mentioned. If you have kids to take care of, if you got to go to football games, soccer games, all the cooking, cleaning, and all that stuff, then it really you don't have much time for your business, your home business. And a lot of people don't have a real system in place. There's a lot of things out there that, promise the world, but, give you a grain of sand, and they don't have a system that works, that's duplicatable, that anybody can use no matter what race, location, or anything like that, can be able to leverage. Or they don't know how to set up an online business in general. So, like when I started in the beginning, I remember learning ClickFunnels and learning all these things on my own, trying to sell affiliate products, making my own funnels, and it was an absolute disaster. I spent a lot of money in ads, but I didn't really know how to convert anything, so I lost a lot of money in there. So having a system that works and has everything done for you in the beginning is something that literally changes the game. Does any of that sound familiar to any of you watching? If I was on a Facebook Live, I'd say put a 1, but I can't exactly see it right now. So, let us help you with these problems, because we have, all of us on this webinar, and I guarantee most of the people watching have all experienced these problems, right? So this is what leads down to the webinar that we're going to be talking about this evening, which is strictly about sales funnels and how sales funnels are the secret key to having an online income explosion. And again, in this webinar, it's going to be hosted by me, Justin Grimbauer, and also my business partner, colleague, friend, Esther Armada. So let's go forward. First thing I have for you is a disclaimer. The results you're about to see are not typical. The system we're about to share with you generated great income results for us and many others, but it took commitment and massive action. This is not for people that want to get rich quick or those who are not coachable. You will still have to put work in, right? Especially in the beginning when you're starting to learn the system. Eventually, when you get things more automated, you will have, obviously, to not work on it as much. There is no guarantee that you will get the same results, because we are all unique, different, and everyone's results and goals are not the same. I just want to point out the middle section right there, just to re-emphasize it. This is not for get rich quick. You really need to be coachable, surrender your pride and ego, and listen to your mentor or the person that brings you into the business to tell you exactly what to do. Because if we've gotten results, then we can be able to get you the results. The only difference that separates failures and successes within this industry is people that listen and take action and people that don't. One of my mentors always says, systems work, people fail, and there could be nothing closer to the truth. So from this point, I am going to pass this over to my business partner, Esther, and she is going to just dive into this for me. All right, Esther?
Okay, thank you, Esther.
You bet.
Okay, so what we're going to cover today I hear some feedback. I don't know. Here we go. So what we're going to cover today is 3 things. So secret number 1, it's the anatomy of a sales funnel. Number 2, personal branding and why it's important. And secret number 3, how to plug into a sales funnel, guys, that has generated $10 million online and going. So secret number 1. So we have awareness, interest, decision, and action. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second and explain all of that. So anyone who has an online business, guys, you need to convert their website visitors into paying customers. I mean, this is a given, whether you have an online business or an offline business, brick and mortar. If you don't have customers, you don't have a business. You're going to go out of business. So if you fail to do that, you won't make any sales online. And so your primary goal is to move people from one stage of the funnel to another until they're ready to purchase. And so you do that with a sales funnel. So let's talk about the definition of a sales funnel. So the definition of a sales funnel refers to the buying process that people go through when purchasing products. A sales funnel is divided into several steps, which differ depending on the particular sales model online. And so this is the anatomy of a sales funnel. So guys, the stage 1 is your leads. So whether you're generating leads, whether it's through free strategies on social media, we use Facebook, or paid strategies, whether that be Facebook ads, any sort of paid ads, you funnel them and you get your prospects into a squeeze page. That's where you enter in your name and your email address. That's at that point, you're going to be educating the customer and telling him or her about your product or service, and then ideally converting them into customers. Secret number 2, personal branding and why it's important. So guys, I mean, if you have been living under a rock, if you don't know, Facebook is a massive tool to build awareness for yourself. And it's a free tool, guys. So if you're not using it, you're missing out. And with Facebook, if you position yourself correctly, you can become a leader and an influencer. So building a personal brand means providing value in one or multiple niches that people begin to associate your name with the idea of what it means to be successful in that industry. So, essentially, if you're branding yourself properly throughout your online marketing career, you could be involved in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have colleagues that have 10 different income streams. So you are branding yourself, and people buy into people that they like, know, and trust. That way you can basically sell anything on the back end. So it's not about a company, it's about you. So personal branding, okay. Personal branding, it's important because audiences tend to trust people more than corporations. As I mentioned before, you're branding yourself. And if you are true and authentic to who you are, and people can see that through your social media, through Facebook, then they will trust you. And putting a strong personal brand on the front line of your sales process can dramatically improve your conversion rates. With Facebook, when people see your profile and they see your lifestyle, they see your lives, that warms up your audience, which does dramatically improve your conversion rates, because your audience then feels like they're getting to know you and getting to know who you are. So your personal,
Esther?
Yes?
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay. Justin, they can't see the slides. They can only see Esther.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you have to press share with all.
Let's see that.
Okay. Sorry, guys. This is the beauty of doing a live.
Yep. Sometimes I've seen this same issue for a lot of people from time to time. Let's see. Share your entire screen. present to everyone. All right, we should be good, everybody. Sorry about that.
Excellent.
Awesome. Okay, so your personal brand will make you stand out from the crowd and enhance your value, which is why you want to brand you. So secret number 3, so how to plug into a sales funnel, guys, that has generated over $10 million online. So just recently, Justin, myself, Jennifer, and a few of our other teammates, we came across an amazing system. So it was created by an 8-figure online earner, and he was able to master the art of sales funnels. So it's a done-for-you plug-and-play system, and he also unveiled all of his secrets in this program. So we're going to actually just get into a short little video, guys, just explaining what this program is. Justin, did you want to take it over from here?
You got it. Let me just play this video for you all. Just listen up. Yeah.
So in this video, I'm going to explain how my membership site works. More importantly, how it can start making you a full-time living on the internet, all on complete autopilot. Here is what we call a sales funnel. We call it a sales funnel because all you have to do is get people into the top of the funnel and let them filter down through the different layers which make you money on autopilot. Now don't worry about getting the traffic because I have lots of different proven traffic strategies that I will be showing you. Like how I can generate 7 million views to just one Facebook post here. Once you get a new member into the sales funnel, they are locked under you for life. That means if they buy a product from us today or tomorrow or even in 30 days' time, you get credited with the sale now and forever. The first layer of a sales funnel is always a free offer, which builds your email list. We have some of the highest converting free offers on the internet to date. The second layer of a sales funnel is what we call the front end offers. This is where we take your free members and we turn them into paying customers. We have over 10 high converting front end offers which range from traffic generating courses to amazing pieces of software just like the one I'm using right now to sketch out this presentation right in front of your eyes. I'm using a piece of software that I created called Easy Sketch Pro that lets anyone with zero technical skills create these amazing doodle animation videos. You can set the price for these front-end products to anything that you like, and you get to keep a whopping 50% of all the sales. Now, these front-end products are proven to convert well into the millions of dollars in sales. In fact, here is a screenshot from my JVZoo account for just 2 of these products. Yes, that's right. We've already sold over $2.2 million worth, and they still sell like crazy every single day. These products are selling for hundreds of dollars a time on JVZoo, but remember I said that you get to set the price. And the third layer of a sales funnel is what we call the back end offer. And this is where you make the big money on complete, hands-free, totally done for you autopilot.
All right, Esther.
All right, so real people get real results. So I believe, okay, Justin, did you want to take over from here and share everyone your results?
Yeah, I'll just go for here to start first. Okay, so as I mentioned, everybody, earlier on, in the beginning part of my online journey, I only made about $28 in profit. And probably as far as paid advertising is concerned, I spent over 5 grand on that without really any success, and different programs, again, 30K plus in debt. And it wasn't until I actually was introduced to this system that we're going to be going over this evening that I was able to get any results. And this was actually very, very fresh. This was just last month. I went from literally nothing to over 13K plus in sales within 3 weeks. And you can see that's mainly just from the high ticket sales, and also over $1,000 just in the front end sales within that amount of time. And, you know, I don't want to just always talk about the money, because truly money isn't everything. But it does give you the freedom to actually do what you want, like this, like traveling the world. This is truly my passion. And, you know, I'm really feeling it now because I'm back up here in Massachusetts. So I've been able to travel, and I'm actually going over to the UK and Manchester to meet so many wonderful people, including 2 of them that are on this call right now. So, you know, having that freedom to travel anytime that you want and not having to ask for a vacation. So I remember working in the corporate world, I would never take vacations. It was just, I almost felt, I was like working so hard, I almost felt bad to take a vacation. And, you know, and whenever I would sometimes put them in, they wouldn't be approved because something would be, you know, going on, something would be launching at that time. And that's truly not freedom, guys and gals. We're not alive to just work, pay bills, and die. There's such a beautiful world out there for us to explore, and so many cultures for us to, you know, indulge in, and so many foods and everything like that. So, you know, this really, it's really pertinent for all of you to understand this and really think about, what are your goals? Do you like to travel? Do you like to spend more time with your family? You want to be able to, you know, be able to go to your son's soccer games, stuff that you can't do right now due to your regular job holding you back, or even your regular online business. If it requires all of your time, then you're still basically working a job. Let's put it that way, right? So, you know, let's some of these pictures, right, I'll just show you. So this is right in Ecuador. This is in Banos. This was actually just taken last week when my dad was here. Right over here in London, St. Lucia, Las Vegas. This is out near Cartagena in Colombia. And then this is out in Aruba. So, you know, having this ability to get around is truly, truly worth it. So how about you, Esther? I know you're very new to this too, and you've obviously had some very good success as well. So tell us about that.
Exactly. So just in 1 month, almost 10,000 in sales. And, you know, like I said, I was struggling before plugging into the system. And even if in my front end sales, if you look at that, almost $700 in sales. And the great thing is that there have been times where I've gone to bed, woken up, and I've made money while sleeping. Isn't that the best way to make money? That is the best way to make money. So I'm so thankful for that. And I couldn't be more pleased. And I'm excited to see the future and what's next. And so, guys, you know, I also wanted to show you some photos of where I've been going. I know there's a couple of photos here that were on Facebook. You know, I've been to Turks and Caicos with my family. I'm actually, the photo down in the left-hand corner, I'm actually heading to the Grenadines in about a week. And imagine that, guys. Imagine not having to ask your boss for a holiday. Or I know in Canada, when you start off with a job, it's usually about 2 weeks vacation that you get. 2 weeks, guys. I mean, to have that little time off to be able to explore this beautiful world, I mean, that's nothing. I think back to when I used to work at my corporate job. I actually used to be a recruiter. And I remember all I was concerned about was growing within the organization, making a lot of money. So for the first 2 years, guys, I did not take one day off, no holiday. I could do that because I was so young and I had a lot of energy. But I think back, that's not a life. So just think about the time and freedom. And even with my trip to the Grenadines, I'm going to be bringing my laptop with me, and I'll be able to squeeze in a few hours of work. But just think about how much freedom that is to be able to do that. I mean, wouldn't you just love to do that? I know I would. And that's why I've chosen this path.
Esther, do you mind if I butt in here for a second as well?
Go ahead, yeah.
You were mentioning, the 2 weeks vacation per year, and I just really started to, get the gears turning to really put this in perspective. If you really think about this, everybody, if you have 2 weeks of vacation per year, let's just say that you have the ability to travel between, you're 20 years old and 70 years old, so to speak, right? Just a rough estimation. If you're working those periods within your life and you only have 2 weeks vacation per year throughout those 52 years, you're only going to basically get 1 year of time off throughout your entire life that you could be doing things. Does that make sense, Esther?
Oh my gosh, that's
1 year out of your entire life to actually enjoy.
Wow.
It. That's pretty sad. So, but just wanted to put that in perspective for you guys, because truly, you're not, 2 weeks out of 52 weeks out of the year is just absolutely crazy. So,
and Justin, can I just add to that? That's if you take your vacation too, because some people can't afford to take vacations.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people lose it because they didn't take it. So again, it's kind of more money down the drain that you could be putting into your pocket instead. So
exactly. And so what we wanted to show you here, guys, is that it's just not Justin and I making these sales. There are people that have not made a penny in other programs that are actually doing sales in this program and are succeeding. So you can see all of these congratulations and booms. People within our team, they're making $3,000 franchise sales every day. And guys, when I say this is happening every day, it's happening every day and changing lives.
And sometimes 3 times a day for the same person.
Exactly. So we have a special guest, Jennifer Carton, that we brought on board, and we just wanted to share her story with you. She is our teammate, and she has also been introduced to the system about a month or so ago. And so, Jennifer, I'll just hand it over to you to tell us about your story.
Thank you, Esther. It's so nice to be here. Hi, everyone. Hey, Justin. Thank you for having me. I'm streaming live from Boston, Massachusetts, and I would like to share my story with you and how I got involved in the online world. So, in 2015, I got involved by buying a real estate program that was offline, and I really wanted to make something of real estate. I was always been excited about real estate, but I had 3 children to raise, and I knew that I kind of had to put that kind of stuff on the back burner. So when I saw this program come into Boston, I'm like, hey, I want to go see what this is all about. And I ended up following, the seminars to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, where I ended up paying for a program that was $40,000. And so what I thought I was getting with the $40,000 was someone to show me a system, someone to mentor me, and someone to really just get me going in real estate investing. And I was so super excited about it, but unfortunately, that's not what happened at all. So currently, I'm not in real estate. I am a little bit, but I'm very much involved in the online world, and I'll tell you how I got there. So I went to Tony Robbins spring of 2017, and I always wanted to see him. He's just fascinates me. So I was, you know, so excited to go, and I met people, and I had bought one of their programs there, which was Millionaire Mindset. So I then went a few months later to Millionaire Mindset, which was absolutely amazing. It was a 3-day intensive, and it was really all about it just really changing your mindset, really self-development. It was very warm and friendly, and it was just amazing. And that's where I met Justin. So we parted our ways after that. And a few months later, I had seen him online on Facebook, and, you know, we kept in communication, and I saw that he was doing some things online, and I'm not tech savvy at all. And you know, the only thing I know is Facebook insofar as I could go on my phone and talk to people and stuff. So I, you know, I said to him, "Hey, what are you doing? It looks like you know, you're having success with some stuff." And, you know, I figured because we're in the millionaire mindset that he was maybe using some strategies and things. And I said to him, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I'm, you know, doing some things on the online world." I said, "Oh, well, tell me all about it." And so he proceeded to tell me what he was doing, and I joined one of the online things that he was doing, which was involved with a millionaire mentor, which I was so grateful for because it has taught me so much in such a short time. Having a mentor is so important in anything that we do. You know, when you go to the gym, you have a trainer. You know, you go on a diet plan, you have a coach. So, you know, having a mentor and a coach is very important. So I was only online, I think maybe 3 short weeks, and I joined an intensive program that was all about self-development, which I really, really thoroughly enjoyed. And then this opportunity came upon us for this new done for you business with the sales funnels and the automation. And we saw how much success people were having, that it was just mind blowing. And we ended up joining this program, and the rest is history. It's just been absolutely amazing. The team, the people, the mentors, the coaches, it's been like nothing I've ever been a part of. And again, I'll back up a little bit and tell you that I'm not tech savvy at all, which I did tell you that. And I asked Justin, I said, "Justin, I don't know how to use a computer, really." I said, "So if I need to know something about a computer, I don't know if this is going to work for me." And he said, "I know you can do it." And I was like, "All right." And I couldn't believe how simplified the system is. And, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and a lot of success with it. So, you know, I really, really enjoy it. And it's absolutely a system that you want to try for any business. So that's my story. And I want to thank all of you for coming out to check out our webinar tonight. And I am going to turn you back over to Justin. Justin, thank you so much for having me here.
You bet. You bet. And look forward to seeing both you and Esther actually in a couple of days over in Manchester, UK. This is going to be awesome.
Super excited to see you again.
It's going to be, look, Jennifer, I mean, I've known Jennifer, again, for a little while now, and the amount of change that I've seen even with her from first meeting her, you know, from not having that, not having the courage to really do anything on the internet, and all of a sudden just making over $3,000 in a day, plus some front end sales as well. And she would never leave the country, and now she's just like ready to go over to the UK. And it's just like, it's insane. Like, truly, when you have a mentor that, you know, holds you accountable and gives you the direction as far as which way to go, and if you have a system that works, those, in my eyes, are the best combination that you could possibly have, right? So let me turn on this presentation, the slides again, and make sure that everybody actually sees it. Hold on. Present to everybody. Boom. I think I got it. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So now I'm going to go over why you should become a pro member, because I mention this because this is where we all started. This is where I started. This is where Jennifer started. This is where Esther started. And technically everybody started within this business model, okay? And what do you truly get as a pro member? You know, we are all about value. You know, whenever I buy something, I want to know, well, okay, what am I getting for it, right? What am I spending my money on? I want to make sure I can get as much as possible for the money spent, right? Maybe I'm frugal, maybe I'm cheap, but that's just the way it is, right? So the first thing that you get in this is you get 9 different traffic hacks and Facebook marketing tools. So 9 different solutions of how you can hack different traffic sources like Facebook and different things like that, and marketing tools like Easy Sketch Pro. So those are literally the products that are given to you as becoming a pro member, right? Some of those here are Insta Tsunami, which is I believe it's an Instagram thing right there. So you can build up your engagement. 1 penny per visitor. Auto Emulate Live. This is a pretty cool thing. This is literally like, it's, if you know what an emulator is, it almost like it overlays something as if you have a recorded video, you can overlay this like it was a live video with all of the things going across the screen, view counts and everything like that. So it's pretty awesome, because here's the thing: if people see that you're getting a lot of engagement on your Facebook Lives, then they're going to be more attracted to you because you're more of a authority, right? There's Easy Sketch Pro, which is, again, that was actually used in the video earlier that was sketching the actual marketing video, and it's piece of cake to use. And it's very explanatory, kind of fun, and things like that. So you get that included for being a pro member. Facebook Traffic Hack. That's how Paul Lynch in the video showed you exactly how he generated that many million views just on that one Facebook post. And this is truly what you need to do to get conversions, is you need to get a lot of eyeballs on your stuff. You can have the best thing in the world, and if you don't have anybody looking at it, then you're not going to make any money. Local marketing hack, top secret traffic hack. Again, another traffic hack in a way to get extra traffic to your site or your Facebook. Video view tsunami. How do you actually boost up your video views on YouTube? And YouTube Tsunami, which is fairly similar to actually get more engagement on your YouTube videos, and how to exactly set those videos up so that people are interested in it and start to follow you and subscribe to your channel. And this is a $997 value that is added and part of becoming a pro member. So the second thing you get is a done for you high converting sales funnels. And these are done for all of those front end products that I just mentioned, right? This is just one of them right here. This is again, a pre-made sales funnel. You don't need to buy ClickFunnels and construct all this stuff yourself like I did in the beginning. This is already done for you. It's already linked up and you're good to go. You just basically, you add your autoresponder to it, you link up to it, and boom, you're good to go. This is just one for the Sales Funnels Bootcamp system. So it teaches you how to leverage sales funnels. And then again, another one right here is a pre-made sales funnel. This is the primary opt-in page for the product Easy Sketch Pro, which they're actually using in the sales video for Easy Sketch Pro. So it's very, very useful. And the third thing that you can get as a pro member are pre-done banners, emails, and tracking links. Look at this right here. All of these banners for this secret traffic source, for the Easy Sketch Pro, Auto Emulate Live, which is the one I told you about, Facebook Lives. All of this stuff is already done for you. You don't have to hire somebody on Fiverr. You don't have to find a graphic designer. All of it's already done. You just leverage it. All right, and then this is literally a screenshot within my back office and everybody else's back office of what you can get with swiped emails. It tells you right here exactly what the body is, the subject, what image to put in, what video link or YouTube link to send your prospects to. All of it is already done there for you. And it's for all these funnels right here. Look, Auto Emulate Live, Insta Tsunami, Local Marketing Hack, and everything like that. So it's all pre-written for each of those products. And tracking links. Tracking links are very good because, excuse me, because if you're doing campaigns with solo ads, with having a link on your Facebook post or any other place that you're trying to market this, you want to be able to track it so you know what kind of conversion ratings you're getting, so you know whether to do something again or to dump it and try something else. So this, for example, was just a solo ads run that I did, actually my first one. And it tells me, hey, I got 134 visitors, 75 people in my downline increase with a conversion rate of almost 56%. Now that's pretty darn good. And this was a pre-made funnel that I didn't have to do anything with. This was already made. So that clearly shows that they convert very, very well. The next thing that you get as a pro member is all of the proven traffic strategies, traffic sources, excuse me. So this will be revealed to you as far as, where can you go for solo ads providers, and, get some of the best high converting solo ads providers and things for Facebook ads and all that stuff, right? And the next thing, and this I must say this is a huge bonus. I don't even know why they do this, because it's like they're spending money because they're so confident that it works. They're spending their own money to prove to you that it works. And that is how you can get free traffic that automatically guarantees 30 new members in your downline. They pay for the traffic for you to show that people opt in and that you can get sales from it. It's crazy. I've honestly have never seen anything like that where the system is willing to use their own money to prove that something converts well. And I think that hands down shows that, they're obviously very confident in what they have to offer. And that obviously I'm very confident as well, because it works. It works. So the next thing that you also get as a pro member is a coaching call with your own traffic coach. This is right in the beginning when you want to book in your traffic for the 30 new members. These traffic coaches are very, very, very knowledgeable in the industry. I believe they actually trained with Russell Brunson's team. If you don't know Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels, pretty much the biggest guy in the industry. So these guys know what they're doing clearly. And also, lastly, you get the opportunity to own your own franchise, right? And hold on, let me see if you can see my guys. Yeah, see me? Okay, cool. And I just wanted to point a little bit on this is think about this, like when you own a McDonald's franchise or whatever, right? You're the one that's making the money, not the manager, the people below it or anything like that. You're the one that's starting the company, you're creating the investment, but you're making good cash. The only difference between McDonald's and this is it doesn't cost $300,000-400K to actually get started, right? That's very difficult for the average person to be able to start, because they just don't have that capital up front to invest into it, right? And as I mentioned, all of us started as pro members, and there's a lot of opportunity as a pro member to make a lot of money, because you still get the 50% commission on all the front end sales, and you can really, especially with paid traffic, organic strategies, you can really make some good money with that. But when we found the opportunity to own our own franchise, and when I say this is literally a carbon copy of the same system that has made Paul Lynch and My.com Business over $10 million in like 2 years, I think it is, which is, that's unfathomable. That's a lot of money. You have the opportunity to actually own your own carbon copy franchise system on your own domain. So it's literally, it is your own business, but they still will help you with closing the sales. They still do that. Even though it's your business, they are still helping you. And I've never seen a team of people that do something like that in my entire life. So just wanted to note on that a little bit. Anything, Esther, do you have any things to say as far as like franchise, why you went franchise or anything like that?
Really, you've covered everything. It's just basically the opportunity. I could clearly see the opportunity, and I decided to upgrade right away. Not everyone does. It's just an option. But I decided to make that choice, and I'm so happy that I did.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jennifer, anything to say?
Like I said, it's a system that is so easy to use. It's no doubt about that. And being franchised, absolutely what Esther said. It was. I just wanted to be franchised to have the opportunity, but the system is so easy to use.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Jennifer. Let me share my screen one more time. You guys can see it okay? Let me go on my, here we go. All right. So truly the total value for all of this, with having the traffic hacks given to you, the marketing tools given to you, all of the funnels are done for you, and this is expensive not only with time, well, not only with money, but also time, because it takes a long time if you've never actually developed any sales funnels to actually create them and test and see what works. And it's not a fun game if you don't know what you're doing. All the banners, you don't have to hire a graphic designer. You don't have to hire a copywriter to write your emails. It's already done. All of the traffic strategies are in there for you to be able to leverage right now. Again, the traffic, they are sending you the traffic on their own dime to actually prove that this system works. And that alone in itself is a huge bonus for me and everybody else. So your coaching call and the opportunity on a franchise with literally a total value of $4,934. And I honestly think that is cutting it short. I think it's worth way more than that with all that you get it, especially with the funnels. I think those funnels with all of the products, if you were to have somebody actually build those for you, are probably worth over 10 grand easily. So, but we're not, $4,934 at the end of the day is still hard to achieve for a lot of people, especially if they're still working their job and, or maybe they're not working their job either, right? And, it's very hard to achieve right off the bat, especially if you haven't been, really working the system for a while. You need to build up that belief level. So we're not going to charge you $4,934. That's too much when it comes to just starting things out, right? We're not going to charge you $2,997. Still too much. We're not going to charge you $1,997. Not even, still too much. Let's just go down even more. We're not even going to charge you $997 to get started. So we've already brought that down almost fivefold from this point right now, right? So truly, to get started as a pro member today, it's only a one-time payment of $77. And I'll mention this because I'll stress that it's literally a one-time payment, just once. This isn't one of those things where you have to, you put in for this amount and then you have to pay monthly to keep your membership. No, this is your business. You pay for it once and you leverage it forever, right? And for all of that you are attending either today, watching this live, or whoever is watching the replay, if obviously you make it within this short window, me, Esther, and Jennifer, we love people who are action takers, because at the end of the day, the action takers are the ones that get results. You really need to jump in 100% or not at all. If you're toe dipping to try and test it out, maybe I might like it, or I don't know, then it's hard for things to happen for you. The universe rewards people that go all in. Even no matter what you have to do to make it happen, if you go all in, I guarantee you that you will be rewarded. It's a mysterious thing. The universe is a mysterious thing in general, but if you do something and take action, I know that the results will come back to you, the money will come back to you, and you will be very, very successful. So without further ado, the first 10 people who do take action today, right? The first 10 people get a Super Saturday with all of us. It's going to be on Saturday, February 17th, 5 p.m. Eastern. This has over a $997 value. And this is just, we don't have to do things like this. If you find out most businesses, and even in certain parts of this business, people don't add all this extra value, you know? A lot of people are in it just to make the money, but we truly are out here to help everybody and, you know, remain humble and help everybody get out of their situation and get into something better to truly, you know, make this the change that they've been looking for this 2018. You know, January is already over. I don't know about all you guys listening, but it went very, very, very quickly over here. And think about it. 2018, there's already 1 month down. Think about this. Based upon the goals that you've written down for your New Year's resolution, how much have you accomplished so far, or did you already give up? A lot of people give up through the first week, second week, and then they just make it as a new aspiration for the next year. And if you want things to change, if you want this year to be way different than what you're used to, you need to try something different. I forget who it was. I think it was Edison or one of the guys. But they said insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And this is exactly what happens in life. If you continue to do the same things and you expect to get something different, it's not going to happen. You need to do something different to make that change in your life, right? So this is what we're here to do and help you. So on this Super Saturday, this bonus, again, for the first 10 people that sign up at a pro at $77, we're going to teach you organic recruiting techniques. People don't do this stuff, guys, right? We're going to teach you how you can brand yourself like a pro. We already mentioned earlier as far as why personal branding is so important. Not branding your company or service, but branding yourself so you can be able to sell anything underneath. I have different income streams as well, right? I'm in the crypto market as well, but you know, I don't brand myself as like the crypto king or anything like that. I brand myself as Justin, and anything that I can do underneath is cool. So we'll teach you how to brand yourself like a pro on Facebook, and we'll also give you some personal development value on how you become the best version of yourself in 2018, because at the end of the day, your mindset is key. Everything that you do, your reality, how much money you can make, all of it depends on your mindset and what state of mind you're in. So that's something that we highly, highly stress on improving, right? So for all of you people that want to take action today and become a part of our teams and be part of our group, and I'll just say now that our local group throughout the entire company are the ones that are getting the most results. Success leaves clues. When you're around that supportive group of people with that mentorship and the people that are having results, and you stay close to that fire, you will get results. You become what your 5 closest friends are. And if they are top income earners in the company, guess what? Things are probably going to happen for you too. So I highly recommend pressing the button down below to get started today. Oh, now you can see me. Press the button down below to get started today as a pro member. Only $77 to get started. You won't find that bargain anywhere else, especially with the almost $5,000 of value that you'd be getting for it. Plus, if you're one of the first 10, you get the Super Saturday with us, and we go way deeper into everything else as far as organic strategies, branding yourself, and how you can really develop yourself as a person and make this a phenomenal 2018 for yourself. So I appreciate all of you for joining and watching and staying until the end. I see we have quite a few viewers on right now. Thank you all so much for joining. Esther, do you have anything to say before we wrap it up?
No, I just want to thank you everyone for joining and for tuning in to this webinar. And we will see you on the other side, guys, for those action takers.
Absolutely. And, you know, leading back to all those success posts, not just from me and Esther, but from all of the people within this community that are getting results, you know, we truly want to see you, whoever's watching this right now, we want to see you become one of the next ones, not only in the results, but within the leaderboards. I never was in the leaderboards before, and I was able to make it at number 6 within a couple of weeks, just like that. So if I can do it without really any experience and horrible at selling, I'm honest here, then you can. So get started right now. Click below, pay the $77, and one of us will be in touch with you, or whoever may have directed you to this webinar, to get you all set up and moving forward with this business. And we look forward to welcoming you in. So thank you all so much for joining. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you on the inside soon. Ciao.